The science of taste. So this is a really interesting topic because the way we taste things has a lot to do with the way molecules interact on the surface of our tongue. So we have this whole like regions of your tongue that has to do with where do you taste things? Well, what we've actually found with research is that your entire tongue can sense all different types of taste, more or less. Maybe certain areas are a little more sensitive than others, but you can taste things no matter where. So you've got molecules in your food. There's sensors on your tongue. Things will bind, sends a trigger to your brain, and then your brain reads what it tastes like. And so you can also get those triggers in your brain where you've got ions passing through your channel, like chloride. Okay. And so you get all of these different triggers that tell you what things taste like. Okay. Now, what's really interesting is that cilantro. Okay. So I have a supplemental video that will go into more detail here, but think about this for a second. What does cilantro taste like to you? I love cilantro. I think it's amazing. My sister, however, she can't eat cilantro. It tastes like soap to her. And that's actually a genetic thing. And so it's just a quirk of genetics. Some people get the cilantro taste, other people get the soap taste. And there's science behind why that happens. Okay? And then think about what are some other experiences you've had with smell and taste? Is there a relationship somewhere between smell and taste? I remember the very first time I ever connected smell and taste was in the 3rd grade. And one of my classmates, for show and tell, brought in pine nuts. Pine nuts tasted exactly like pine trees smelled. And that was the first time I learned that there's a connection between what you smell and what you're tasting. Okay? Wine is an area where we start to connect a lot of these things too. I have a good friend who she and her partner run a wine education school, and they certify people. And one of the things that they do is they have pairing classes to learn how to pair wine with food, because like what you eat will affect the way the wine tastes and vice versa. And so there's a whole science behind triggering the right things and getting the best flavors you can out of everything. Okay. Chocolate is another interesting one. So chocolate has a whole bunch of stuff in it. It has this vasodilator, diuretic, and heart stimulant. It's got this tryptophan. So tryptophan's a precursor for the production of serotonin. Okay. Serotonin is like the happy chemical. And then there's another neurotransmitter. It targets the brain in similar ways as THC. And then there's antioxidants that help a healthy heart. So chocolate is really interesting. And now, like, one crazy thing with chocolate is that people will swear by different things in chocolate. Some people are all about dark, all about milk, and all about white. And white chocolate's not even actually chocolate. I'm not even really sure why we have white chocolate, because white chocolate doesn't actually contain any of the things that make chocolate chocolate. It's very interesting. So think about this. So you can actually do a taste test activity, which I'm going to tie into your discussion board, where you can taste dark chocolate versus milk chocolate. And then it also matters how you eat it too. If you just chew it up really quickly versus slowly letting it melt on your tongue, you're going to get a different taste profile there. And so that might change your perceptions a little bit. All right. So there's a whole lot of science that goes into how does what we taste like what we taste. So it's really interesting.